Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So tonight we're going back down Tradbeer Avenue. Oh yeah, it's next to Raggy's Avenue. You know. Fuller's Black Cab Stout. I reviewed this years ago. 4.5%, so it's not the heaviest of the Fuller's range. And in their iconic bottle, look at that slim bottle, iconic. Brewed beside the Thames since I think that's 1845. Yeah. So it says on the back, named in honour of the icon of the capital, this aromatic dark beer will transport you to the days when porters and stouts were Londoners' drink of choice. This style of stout delivers a rich, full flavour from the chocolate malts in the brew, balanced by the Fuggle and Goldings hops, creating a satisfying bitterness. I am a bit of a Fuller's fan. This year I do, for the God's sakes, want to try and get their vintage and their Imperial when it gets released. I love Golden Ale. That's always worth a re-review. For an 8.5% golden beer, I think it's the best golden beer in supermarkets by some distance. So here we go. Black pour, just over a finger of off-white head. And there we go. Look at that. In the Joseph Holt glass as well. So we'll move the thing. I ain't got a Fuller's glass, so yeah. I don't know if Fuller's breweries, beer pubs near me. I can't even go in scrounger glass. Malty. Yeah, it's proper oldie wieldy this is. Malty, certainly chocolate in the background. Oh, proper beer. Trying to remember where I got it from. Was it Tesco's? Was it Sainsbury's? Might be Sainsbury's. So on the channel, I'm looking at doing for lives, because I like lives, but I don't like just sitting there and talking, not having something to talk about, a theme, because other people can do it. Yep, I can't. I need something to instigate what I'm doing, which is this year. This is why this weekend's Battle of the Beer will be Wigwelter versus McEwen's champion. There you go. You can just see him. McEwen's champion beat King Goblin. I've no idea how that happened, but it did. So rather than bring Broadside back into the equation, I wanted to bring a different brewery and use that against it. And you know, it's a thing. But they're strong, they're dark beers. So another for me, another Raggy's Tap Room coming on the run up to Christmas. Different Raggy's Tap Rooms doing different things. So another Raggy's Tap Room, because the dark nights are coming. I'm going to have more time because I'm not sitting watching Emmerdale Farm all night. So I'm going to have more time. And after Christmas, I won't have any time because I'm decorating. We've got every single room in the house to decorate. We put a new kitchen in, new bathroom, and dogs. When the dog finally snuffs it, we'll be decorating the front room, the hallway, our bedroom. Luckily, the two lads' bedrooms have been done last year, so they should be good for a bit longer. But yeah, and the dining room was done not recently because we had a new floor in the dining room. So yeah, it's all crazy. I've even got to set the flipping decking up because they're going to put a new downpipe in from the from the upstairs, because we've only actually got a downstairs toilet. So yeah. So yeah, can't think what I'm saying there. Say it's I'm not even drunk. So yeah, crazy busy life. The winter months are always the best time to do your decorating. Basically, straight after Christmas, because you've got like 2.5 months before spring appears. Spring appears, you want to be out. 2.5 months to really make a difference, and that's what we're going to do. But we're also next year we're renewing our vows. So yeah, I've got a stag do thing to do. I never had a stag do for my original wedding. Didn't really trust anybody to not act the cunt. And there's one thing I don't like. If someone tied me to a lamppost naked, I'd kick the shit out of them. Because that's going too fucking far. You know, having a beer with mates, that is, for me, is the king. Having a beer in good company with good friends and having a laugh. That is where I'd go. And it's the whole reason why I just said, no, I don't want one, you know. But this time, you know, I've got a lot of friends from the breweries, beer community, and and friends as well. And, you know, some sort of stag do in town in Nottingham. And yeah, a bit of a trawl of Nottingham's pubs on a Friday or Saturday night. Craft beer pubs, not the shithole pubs. You know, where all the idiots who want to fight going. Yeah, I'm not into that. You know, I want pubs where there's no bouncers, because if there's no bouncers, you know there's no trouble. There's obviously there's always a chance you get an idiot, but on the grand scheme of things, no. So, like I say, this beer has a place. All beers have a place. Every single beer on the wall behind me has a place in the grand scheme of things. Some are more traditional. The bottled stuff is generally more traditional. Canned is generally, not always, more crafty. But not always, because there are some stuff in cans that's certainly not crafty. And yeah, it's I'm hoping to keep doing 2 or 3 beer reviews a day. Why? One, to kill the backlog, and vary what I'm doing, and bring back like wine, spirits, ciders, and lager and homebrew reviews, as well as craft beer and trad beer reviews. There's a lot to review, which is why it's good for there's so many beer review channels out there, you know. And flipping between beer review channels is a great thing, you know. Everyone does it slightly different. They've all got their own styles. Harry Styles, yeah. Shit joke. But yeah, everyone's different. It's what you get out of it, I suppose, isn't it? You know. For me, sometimes it's just coming down the shed and just having a chat and seeing how the day's progressed, and getting a, you know. And I just noticed the weirdest fucking thing. So that there, you can just see that there, that silhouette there. It looks like someone's face on you know, on the lacing. It's weird as hell. Just there. So if you can just see it, yeah, it's proper weird. Looks like it's dissipating a little bit now, but yeah, different. Oh, I do love a proper old school beer every now and again. It's what got me into the world of beer reviews, drinking the, basically the trad beers, or maybe the craft beers of their generation. Don't forget that every generation has a craft beer. So a lot of breweries call themselves craft beer breweries. And yet, these days, they're regarded as trad because they were craft 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's funny how this craft has developed. When I left Sainsbury's in 2015, there was none. The only craft beer out that time was Blue Monkey. Sorry, Brewdog. Not Blue Monkey. No, they were trad. And then all of a sudden it's started to develop, and now these days it's rife. All these breweries that have come along in the last 6 years, all staking their claim to be the best brewery out there, or doing their thing. And the funny thing is with all these breweries is obviously there's lots of beers that are amazing. There's a hell of a lot of beers that are absolute all day long box tickers, and it's amazing how some breweries just are there at the right time, and they get the hookup from other breweries at that right time, and from other craft beer breweries that have gone viral. And I suppose you can say the same thing about beer reviewers going viral. There are some. There's a bloke in Barry Island who's gone viral. He went viral a couple of years ago now. And it's amazing how all of a sudden, once it happens, wow. I know I follow Theme Park Worldwide, and fantastic channel. I love Sean and Charlotte. Now they've got rid of all the hangers on. It's a much better channel. It's just about them these days. Although there was a bit of controversy about Alex, and God knows what went off there. And some of their co-presenters at one stage. Yeah, there was some that absolutely loved themselves. And I think they've all got their own channels now anyway. And yeah, and then you've got people like, who's that Lad Baby in Nottingham? And these people are making a living from YouTube, and it's like, wow. I suppose if you can do it, all good. I say you're never going to make a living from YouTube on beer reviews, but obviously our man from Barry Island, Mr. Real Ale Craft Beer, has done. So yeah, fair play to him. No one is everyone's cup of tea. People will like you, people will dislike you. It is what it is. People will have a bone of contention with you. If you did the best review in the world, someone would say, oh, your review's shit. It's what it is. But in life, it's being in the right place at the right time. Always the same. Foresight is amazing. If you can predict the future in how things are going to go. I knew way before Facebook and all these other things that social media was going to be massive and take over the world. But on my website, I couldn't do anything because I wasn't gifted enough to code these systems, and in that way, it is what it is. I just didn't. It's all about the ability to do these things, and with any platform, there's a way to do it better, and the smarter people in the world than me. Yeah, I don't know everywhere. But there you go. Yeah, there's obviously a lot smarter. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that bit in the bottom. And like I say, a proper old school traditional beer, but it's still so relevant. It's got me chatting. It's a pub beer. It's that thing. We go out to a pub. We want to interact, to chat to people we don't know. Do you know some of the best conversations, some of the best times I've had out in Nottingham are where all of a sudden I'm in a pub but no one's letting me through. I've got 2 pints of beer in my hand, and all of a sudden this Rasta bloke just went, stopped everyone, let me through. We were chatting to him all night, and we had the best of nights, you know. And it's that thing, it's that little thing where, you know, you start chatting to people, and you know, I mean, there's some people you want to get rid of, yeah, truth be told. And then there's other people you chat to, and they're so invigorating, and so you just enjoy, and that's what it's all about. That is where beer crosses all the divides, and yeah. Oh, that's why I did beer reviews in the first place. And sometimes, you know, reviewing something like this Fuller's Black Cab Stout gives me that inclination to talk and to go a bit further, and not to just do a beer review, but to open up. And I love that. I love that. Old school beer, done right, still ultra relevant. A good 4.3 out of 5 for me. Scores are unimportant on this. It is what it is. It's a top beer. And that's where the review stops. Thank you for watching. Cheers.